Hello everyone and welcome to my review of the Black Dog Cycle Work Ultimate Skid Plate for the KTM 1190 Adventure R. So if you're gonna ride this bike off-road, you're gonna need a proper skid plate because the stock unit is not sufficient. And let me walk you through my search and why did I chose the Black Dog Cycle Work skid plate. So what things should you look for when you come to buy a skid plate? Number one, it has to be tough and rugged in construction, and every manufacturer is going to claim that, so you should go to user or rider forums and read about it and see if it is true or not. Number two, you want extensive coverage of the underside of the motorcycle, including the headers and the pipes there and everything. Number three, you want the skid plate optimally not mounted to your engine because number one, that would transfer some amount of the impact to the engine, and number two, it will increase the noises coming from your engine. It will transmit the vibrations and everything. So optimally, it should not be mounted to the engine. Number four, you would want a skid plate that is easy to remove when you want to do some maintenance work. So to give you a little idea, I'm going to compare the Black Dog Cycle Work skid plate to my previous Rumbox full protection system, which I think is too much muscle but little to no brain. The Rumbox system contains upper tank crash bars and lower engine crash bars with an integrated skid plate. So the main thing that I hated about this system is that it actually was designed to take the hit or sustain the impact on the tank crash bars, which is definitely not a very intelligent idea. It will make the bike more heavy to lift because you have it lying flat when you come off. And the second thing, it was actually designed so the bike would tip over, whereas a proper crash protection should prevent the bike from tipping over. So I've actually, as you can see, crashed my bike with these Rumbox on, and they promised to protect the engine, but they actually ended up bending. They promised to protect the tank. They ended up bending on the tank and causing a crack. So I replaced the tank and I dumped the Rumbox system. So let's go to the skid plate. So now you could obviously see the Rumbox bars and the integrated skid plate, and you could tell that it is very short. It stops where the center stand is, but the Black Dog Cycle Work continues to cover where the catalytic converter is. So this is definitely an underdog compared to the Black Dog Cycle Work skid plate. When I removed the Rumbox plate and bars, I found a lot of things on my header pipes. So it was definitely not doing a great job protecting the underside there. So I was kind of glad that I removed it. Then I went to the Black Dog. So let me tell you about the Black Dog Cycle Work and why did I choose it compared to the other manufacturers' skid plates. So basically this skid plate has got an extensive area of coverage, and let me show you. Okay, so here is the skid plate from the front, and you could see some vents up there, and then the coverage goes up to the catalytic converter, or where the catalytic converter should be at the rear. Let's look at the other side. Again, you could see the venting openings, and look at the coverage. It goes back to where the side stand is and extends beyond from the underside. And you could see this hole where you could check your oil level or the marker of the oil level. So compared to the others, this skid plate would mount to the engine guard mounts with its own bracket that comes supplied. and it mounts to the center stand on this side, and the other side it mounts to the center and the side stand, and to the foot pegs. It mounts to the foot pegs on either sides. No mounting to the engine whatsoever. On the left hand side, the skid plate mounts again to the crash bars, to the foot pegs and the center stand. And where things become really intelligent with this skid plate is that it removes the side stand from the engine case and relocates it a little bit backwards, so it sticks out further away from the bike, making it more stable when you lean on the side stand. However, you still not sufficient for me. I need to cut the side stand shorter to make it lean further when the bike is fully loaded. The side stand is a major issue for the KTM bikes because they're mounted to the engine. If you injure your side stand, there is a good chance that your engine case will be hurt, and that's not a brilliant idea. So this, I think, is one very good feature for this skid plate. If you see, there is a tiny little scratch here on the coating, and this is basically where rocks hit my skid plate. There's absolutely nothing there. Only the paint job was hurt, which I don't care much about. Another ding there, but obviously nothing major to the skid plate. No bends, nothing. I could paint that back and claim it was new. Absolutely brilliant. If you guys run sports exhaust system, which a lot of 1190 owners do, this is a good skid plate for you because it does protect everything on the underside, including the exhaust pipes or the header pipes. Unlike the Rumbox, which does absolutely nothing in terms of protecting the pipes. This is how the bike looks when it's on its side. It's all the skid plate. Nothing uncovered. So I've had this skid plate for the past 5,000 plus kilometers, and I absolutely love it. It does everything very well. It protects the bike, does not increase the noises from the engine, does not cause the bike to heat, does not send you more heat from the engine. I absolutely love it. So the disadvantages to this skid plate are very limited, at least to me. Well, one of them was it was very difficult to install or fit to the bike. I had a friend who helped me. You have to use a rear tire stand to use it to fit it, because you're not going to be able to use neither the side nor the center stand altogether at some point, so you need a rear tire stand. So that's one thing. It took us about 4 hours to fit it to the bike, and that was excessive. That was quite difficult. But once you do that, it takes about 5 minutes to remove it, 5 minutes to fit it back, and absolutely love it. Second thing is that it's the most expensive skid plate for the 1190, and I think it's absolutely worth it because it's the only skid plate that doesn't mount to the engine. So other alternatives like SW Motec is absolutely crap quality. One of the riders said he hit a small rock and it broke one of the rivets that hold the skid plate in place, and it came off the bike. So that's absolutely rubbish. The Alt-Rider skid plate is very good, but it mounts to the engine and it increases the noises coming off the engine, and I really don't like that. So if you spend a little bit more money, you get this one, you don't get any noise, and that was my preference. If you have any questions, I could absolutely answer you if you leave me a comment in the comment section below, and thank you for watching.